Okay, guys, today's going to be a really, really fun day for me. I love talking about this particular topic. We're in day 17. How are you doing? First of all, how are you making it through the course? Are you enjoying the course? I certainly hope that you are. Thank you again for purchasing the course. And we trust that it is really being beneficial to you. And by now, you've even listened to the podcast. So, go ahead and subscribe to the podcast if you really enjoy the podcast, because we've gone far beyond this, these ideas and methods, within our podcast. And hopefully you're getting double the pleasure, for being involved with the podcast plus this course. So as you know, we're 31 days on our way to our 31-day journey to becoming, to new beginnings. And today, day 17, is a really, really fun activity. It is immersing yourself in positivity. Immersing yourself in positivity. Motivational quote comes from Zig Ziglar, and it says, "Your attitude, not your aptitude." I know you've heard this before. Your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude. It's one of my favorite quotes. So today we're going to talk about the importance of positivity and how you can impact your journey, your life journey, by ensuring that you are immersed as much as you can be on a regular basis in positivity, and why that's important and what it does for you on a spiritual level, on a mental level. Positivity is not just a state of mind. It's a catalyst for achieving your goals. Just think about it, from a logic standpoint, from a logical standpoint. Are you more apt to complete a task successfully if you're in a positive or negative mind state? Positive. Okay. So this is not just a catalyst for achieving your goals, but it's also can help to boost your confidence and enhance your overall well-being. So if you got to do anything, do it in a good mood and do it surrounded as much as you can with positivity. So what are we going to do? We're going to create, because we're creators, we're going to create positive environments for ourselves. We're going to start off with a physical space. Now, a few days ago in the course, we were decluttering and we were cleaning out and we were creating spaces for ourselves. This is what we're going to do. We're going to start by, utilizing that space, and we're going to make it a positive space for us. So declutter that workspace, that living area, put in some green plants, ensure whatever you like, besides something that's going to distract you, that it's a good feeling, a good lighting type of place. When you go into this environment, it feels good to be there. And for me, it's my studio. I like coming down to my studio and recording. I like coming here and working because, I have things around me that are familiar to me. The picture in the background of my family is something that I love to see. I see it every day. And then something that maybe you don't know about me is I'm a big Disney nerd. So I've got Mickey Mouse and different things that you can't see that's off camera that I can see that make me feel, really good. It reminds me of going to the parks and great times with my family. So it's not distracting, but it does jar certain types of memories. So the first thing we want to do is have that space. Positive affirmations. Begin your day with positive affirmations related to your goals, related to the things that we're going to accomplish. You're going to write them down. We talked about this already. Write them down in your journal. Things like, I'm capable of achieving all of the goals that I've set forth. I am making progress every day. These are the sorts of things that you want to remind yourself of on a regular basis, not just in the morning, but throughout the day, because the more you have this positive chatter with yourself, the more it just becomes like a reflex. It becomes like a reflex. So again, the only way to replace a negative thought is with a positive one. You don't just get, away from the thought. The thought just doesn't go away. You've got to replace it with an alternate thought. Your mind is going to think. It's what it is there to do. So have some control over what it is you're thinking. If a thought comes to you that you don't agree with, replace it with an alternate thought, a more positive thought. Daily practice includes gratitude journaling and visualization. So you want to maintain, again, that gratitude journal, and you want to take notes that support, your progress, number one, but also things that you're grateful for. This is day 17. So in the last 16 days, you probably have seen some change in yourself. You probably have already started to see changes in yourself. Document that. Visualization, you would have set forth within your space. Maybe you have a vision board within your space, your positive space, immersing yourself in positivity. You create a vision board for yourself. There's nothing more exciting for me and for folks that are into this type of work, self-improvement and development, is to go ahead now and to feel those feelings of what your new realization is going to be. So if it is a new body, a new car, a new home, a new relationship, a new career, a new entrepreneurship, put some pictures down on the board and just hang it up. Hang it up in a place, your space, that you are in often. And you will see it, whether you do it consciously or subconsciously. Many times I walk into my space and I don't consciously see everything, but I know subconsciously my brain is taking everything in, and it affects you. It affects you on a subconscious level. So create that space of positivity. Imagine if you're working on a project. Here's an example. Imagine if you're working on a project and there's a challenging task ahead. Instead of dwelling on the difficulty, remind yourself of your capabilities and how compelling this task will bring you closer to your goal. It is challenging, it's difficult, but I'm going to get closer to my goal. I'm going to achieve my goal. So visualize the sense of accomplishment and satisfaction that you'll feel, and don't focus so much on how challenging it is. Consider yourself already completed the task, and how would you feel once the task is completed? The top 5 reasons to immerse yourself in positivity are: number 1, it's going to help to boost your confidence. Positive thoughts and affirmations versus negative ones are going to get you closer to your goal. It's going to also promote sustainability and consistency. And that's the key. Your daily practice are built on your ability to believe that this is something that I should be doing. And having a positive attitude, positive affirmations aligned with your mission statement and your overall intentions and, achievements and goals, all of that is going to catapult you forward. That momentum should be pushing you forward. Now, if there's negativity, then it's somewhat stalemating you and pulling you back. We want to go forward. So positivity is the key. It's going to also give you some enhanced resilience, because we know that throughout your journey, you're going to hit some blocks. You're going to hit some challenges. So it's important that you have the strength to overcome them, and even the momentum, because if you're moving forward, you got momentum. Now, you may hit a challenge, but because you're moving at such a pace, you just kind of stumble, but at least you stumble forward. At least you stumble forward and you can get through the challenge. But it's also going to attract opportunities. Here's the thing that I'm really psyched about. When you're positive and have a positive mindset, it does attract opportunities of like-minded individuals who can support you on your journey. I'll be honest with you. I've worked with a lot of people in my day. I prefer to work with people who have a positive attitude. And I think you are the same. If you're around somebody that's positive, that's emitting light, seeing the glass half full, being optimistic, that's a much better environment to be in versus people or a group of people who are fearful or seeing, pessimism in everything. And like attracts like. So when you're at a board meeting or you're at a staff meeting or you're, just out and about, your light can be seen by others who are in that similar vibratory pattern. It can be, and you can attract to you opportunities just by allowing your light to shine. What else does positivity do? It stimulates creativity. It stimulates creativity. I notice that when I'm in positive mindsets, I'm always having new ideas. That's why I need my personal productivity system. Shout out to day 15, I think it was 15. I think so. We did personal productivity. So I can jot down in my Evernote all these new ideas. I don't care if it's business ideas, podcast ideas, or, digital products that can be enhanced and either given out or sold to our clients. I have many more ideas when I'm in a positive mindset. I'm a much more enjoyable person to be around. You can ask my wife. We have much better experiences together. Everything seems to be better when you're in a positive frame of mind. Last thing is improving your well-being. So when you're in a positive state of mind, you get all of these good feeling emotions going, and that is from the dopamine and the serotonin, all that stuff that's happening within your vessel. And so the more you're able to be in that state, mental state, the more you're able to produce these types of chemicals in your body. And so your well-being is there. So cortisol, which is your stress level hormone, goes down. Your dopamine, serotonin goes up, which is why you feel good. You are less tense, and you are probably breathing in a lot deeper fashion as opposed to the primal fight or flight type of, tense, anxiety and stress ridden figure that we are most of the time, unfortunately. So when you're feeling good, it's good for your body, and it's good for your mind as well. One of the things that I love to do is to help me stay in a positive mindset. I try to surround myself again with things that I really like. Not that are going to distract me, because I still need to get work done. But what are some things that you like? Me, I love going to Disney World. That's like my thing. I love going to theme parks, period, but I love going to Disney World. And so fortunately for me, there's this little thing called YouTube. And there's so many people that just go to the parks and they film the parks. I don't live close to the parks, so I'm not able to go as much as I like. But I can watch them on YouTube. So what I do while I'm working, I have a TV in my office and in my studio. And what I do, I put the volume really low and I just let the video play. And what happens is I get sort of peripheral type of feeling of actually being at the parks. I feel like I'm in the know. I can see all the construction updates. I can see people enjoying the rides. I can imagine myself being there. And as opposed to, watching the news or something that's going to stress you out, find, a video or something that reminds you of something that you love. And even sometimes I'll have like a vibratory just sound playing in the background, the frequency of 999 or 444 or whatever the case may be, something that I'm hearing, but it's not distracting me from my work. All right. Lastly, let's talk about seeking inspiration from others. As we seek out information or individuals in your desired field, for example, of results and using them to inspire, it is, it's a big deal. It's important for a number of reasons. If you can seek out individuals in your field for what you're trying to do or for where you're trying to go. So if you're not a homeowner, seek out a homeowner if that's what you're trying to do. I'm trying to buy my first home. If you're you're in the process of losing weight, find someone who's already lost weight. If you are wanting to be in a marriage, long-term relationship, maybe find a couple or someone who's been in a long-term relationship and seek inspiration from those people. They can tell you firsthand how to do what it is that you want to do. They can inspire you, and hopefully they'll be positive in doing, the inspiration. But the benefits are learning and growing. Again, I told you, if you're a younger person and you want to kind of bypass some of these obstacles, all you have to do is find somebody older than you that already has the experience and the knowledge that's willing to give it to you. And your only job is to listen and to engage and employ that within your life. Now, many times though, things are situational. So what works for one may not work for the other. But I think, as an adult person, you have a level of discernment and you can tell, is this general information that can work for anyone, or was this specific to this particular couple or this particular person? Seeking out individuals, again, can help keep you motivated. You can see others who've achieved what you've achieved, and that's very, very inspiring. If you are desirous of owning your own company, you're, entrepreneur, and you see people who've done it and they started off where you did, then for sure it can be done. There's no, preferential treatment for people. Just go forward and just establish what you need to establish as well. You can create networking opportunities when you hook up with these individuals. They can help you to avoid pitfalls as well as help keep you accountable. So again, support groups we talked about several days ago. This I see as part of that as well. If you're going to establish or join a support group or even a friend group on Facebook online, the key, outside of their experience as it relates to your personal mission statement and the goals you want to achieve in your life, is it a positive experience? Don't go or join a support group and people are going there to be problem oriented. Go if people are solution oriented if they're providing good information and they're being positive and supportive. Okay. Those are the key. And I won't have to tell you which is which, because you'll feel the energy when you're in the room. And if you leave feeling bad, then that wasn't for you. If you leave feeling good, then you know this is for me. This is not rocket science. Feeling good most of the time is really where we want to be, because the way that you feel is going to catapult you, whether you know it or not, into the next level of your life. So guys, you do have a worksheet with this. So jump over to your worksheet and list out. It's going to ask you some very specific questions and some areas where you can go and write down, some things you're interested in and how you can create your own positive environment for what it is you're trying to accomplish in your life. I hope this has been really helpful for you. This is going to be one of the more fun activities, I hope, for you throughout this process. And get this done, and we'll see you on day 18.